Time to repair my Mercury X wash and cure stations. I had them actually go out due to a power surge back in November, and it took 2 months to get replacements from Elegoo thanks to the United States Postal Service. They gave me a whole 5 minutes to pick up before they returned to sender back in January. Elegoo was nice enough to resend them. When you take these apart, you need to have two different size Allen wrenches and a Phillips screwdriver. The cure station is bigger, so it's a little easier to get in there and take the board out. Now there's more plugs on the cure station, so what I did is I took the first plug and made sure I used it to line up where everything was going to go before I took the other plugs out and swapped them out. Of everything, the ribbon cable is probably the most fragile, and the assembly needs to be done with care. You have to put the silver outer ring in, then the black inner ring before attaching the display. You have to make sure that the blue is facing out on the ribbon so that the actual contacts are facing in. It's kind of self-explanatory as you do it, but if you're not paying attention like me, you probably put it together and forget steps and had to do it like 6 times before you get it to this point. I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to taking things apart, and that did not cause any issues for me, but I would say when pulling that front knob off, you want to be very careful. If anything, you might want to actually take the screen off first and then disassemble it before pulling the knob. I completely pulled the knob off, which could have destroyed the ribbon. Now onto the wash station. The wash station is much smaller in size, and this caused me some issues with using my T-handle to get the Allen wrench Allen keys out, so I had to move to a different type of tool. This is a ratchet style Allen key that I had. It actually worked, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get in there. The wash station only has 2 cords to it, the power, and then from the board to the actual stepper motor. It's very basic. Other than that, it's exactly the same as the cure station for the ribbon and the front display. These went together relatively quickly. It took me maybe a half hour to completely disassemble and reassemble both of these and get myself back in business. 2 months of waiting and a half hour of work. Anyway, if you have issues with yours and you need to get the parts from Elegoo and you reach out and they send them to you, that's how simple it was to put it together. I wish that they sold these parts because I hear that these are common to break.